Good morning, YouTube. Quick video. You guys and girls probably have seen the last two videos. Just to give you a little background on those real quick, and we'll talk about it again in other videos to come. But in the first video I uploaded yesterday, as Rochester, New York Mayor Lovely Warren, and I'm laughing sarcastically here because those of you, especially from the Rochester, New York area, and you don't have to be from Rochester, New York, but again, I'm trying with this channel to give you kind of like an inside look, a slice of the level of corruption, of racism, of double standards, of hypocrisy that exists here in my hometown of Rochester, New York. And those of you that are from Rochester, obviously, you probably already know a lot of it already, but I'm sure you've also seen a lot of stuff on this channel that has left you basically shaking your head, right? But that's what it is. Rochester, New York is one of the most divided, one of the most racist, undercover. Sup, much love, bro. Thank you, buddy. What's good? Good morning, everyone. And Rochester, New York is just, it's ironic because it's a city with such history from film, photography with Eastman Kodak, George Eastman, the Eastman Kodak Company. I'm a big Kodak fan. I collect. What's up, Mr. Rock? Continue keeping me informed. Thank you, OG Timmy Dean, no doubt, former 585 resident. And I'm huge into Kodak. I collect everything from the vintage Kodak cameras to the 8mm Super 8 projectors, to slide projectors, to duffel bags, posters, videos, accessories, you name it. And, so Rochester, New York has such great history when it comes to film, photography. Again, Kodak, George Eastman, excuse me. And also such rich civil rights history, such as Frederick Douglass, who is buried here in Rochester's beautiful historic Mount Hope Cemetery, who founded the North Star anti-slavery newspaper here in the 1800s. And also Susan B. Anthony. Kodak Black. Nah, not Kodak Black. He's a clown, though. For disrespecting Nipsey Hussle, he's a clown. I never really liked Kodak Black, and I think he's overrated and part of that mumble rap that I have no respect for. Skate, please take time to skate when it warms up. By the way, who saw my wipeout video? I wiped out. But again, this channel's about keeping it real with y'all, right? I'm not gonna just put the good stuff, having fun. Submarine Vet says for sure, Kodak Black is a fucking clown. And it's sad. That's how hip hop is nowadays. You know what I mean? It's just washed up. You seen me wipe out the video? That 585, me and my wifey will have been together for 13 years. Oh, congratulations, Timmy Dean, OG Timmy Dean, absolutely. Hey, I always say I've never been married, but if it works, it works. As long as you're happy, that's what it's about, right? And it's got to be a team. OG Timmy Dean, we love your advice. He put love in capital letters. Great vids, bro. Don't know about the Yanks, though. Hat, though. Y'all always fucking with me for the hat. For the 1587th time, 89th, I think. It's more of a fashion statement. Nothing against the Yankee. I'm not personally a big baseball person. My sport is boxing. But check it out. So in the video, as Rochester, New York Mayor Lovely Warren, Boston in the house. What's good? Absolutely. Sub-vet. As Rochester, New York Mayor Lovely Warren was giving her, state of the city address and all lip service, right, and bullshit, talk about how safe the city is. Wow, the city is so fucking... First of all, check this out. If you haven't ever been to Rochester, if you're planning on visiting, be very careful. Because for the second time in about a month, and I put the other video, some of you maybe remember the gang assault. Who remembers the gang assault of a man being jumped, kicked, punched, right outside, right in the front of the Rochester, New York RTS City Bus Transit Center? less than a block away from a police station in downtown Rochester. And I'm sure if you guys and girls remember that video. Well, for the second time in less than a month, or about a month, a few weeks, a disturbing assault occurred at this time was right inside the RTS bus station. A bus driver, and that's one of the videos I got, was basically punched in the face at least twice, almost fell, you see him stumble. And this was happening as Rochester, New York Mayor Lovely Warren was talking about how safe the city is. Yeah, it's really safe. Rochester, New York is so safe that a bus driver taking breaks in between his route at the city's bus station in downtown Rochester gets assaulted by some loser. Oh yeah, I seen that one earlier. Yep, sub-vet. Now the second video, and this is why I want fan videos. Scotland watching. What's good, Andy? How are you, Davy? Scotland watching. Thank you, Andy Taylor from Scotland. Love the fans, love all the fans. And when somebody across the pond like that tunes in, logs in, it's just amazing. I appreciate each and every one of you. So the other video I got, the most recent, is Amazon. And you guys probably be like, Davey, what's going on? I mean, I know you're trying to make the channel varied and provide different content for us, but what is your beef with Amazon? Well, there's good things I like about Amazon, and there's things that I don't like. And one of the things that's happened here in my hometown of Rochester, New York, cheers, what's good? One of the things that's happened here in Rochester, New York, is that they've recently added a distribution center here. And some of you have probably seen my Amazon video sprinkled here and there. OG Timothy, shout out to my peeps in Texas, on Texas Street, Furlong, Colorado. Edward Garcia, good, Davey. Always good to see. Keep that hat regardless. It's a fashion statement. Cheers from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. Boricua, ¿cómo está, Edward? Muchas gracias por siempre mirar los videos. I almost had to go Spanglish there. My Spanish is a little rusty. Noli says, Andy Taylor, like Andy Griffith show. That's the only good cop I've ever seen. Andy Griffith, huh? And Barney. Remember that? Barney Fife. Rest in peace to both of those legends. Don Knotts, Andy Griffith. So anyways, the Amazon thing, and where do you guys and girls come in? I want your videos, because I have seen a reckless, and don't take my word for it, Google all the accidents, and people have been killed in different cities across the country by reckless Amazon drivers who are putting profit and speed of deliveries. And don't get me wrong, when I've ordered something from Amazon, of course, I wanted it yesterday, right? We all want it fast. But do we want it that fast where innocent lives are put in danger by these reckless drivers? And here in Rochester, New York, I don't know if law enforcement and your Spanish sounds great, buddy. Thank you. Gracias, Edward. That Amazon truck was freaky as fuck. Yeah, exactly. Looks like some type of shit that you see in a movie, right? With no plates, no kind of identifying markings at all, no number. So what I'm saying is that I don't know if law enforcement, I got a feeling law enforcement here in Rochester, New York, yep, Amazon park anywhere and drive like loonies. Absolutely, Andy. And Andy from Scotland knows this, so I know it's happening overseas too. Andy and everyone watching right now, let me put this call out real quick before. Anyone that has any kind of videos, anything that you feel would be interesting that you would like to share on the show, on the show. That's my back in the days coming when I had the TV show, right? Cable show, Keep It on the Real. Anyone that has interesting videos, police related, anything that you feel you want to share, send them along. Contact me, let me know. UFO Factor Fiction says Amazon planes crashing and shit. All kind of stuff, I'm telling you. And it's all driven, like I said the other day, anything for a buck. It's all driven by that corporate America greed and thirst. What's good, Isaac? David, Isaac, Eris? I'm sorry. What's up, David? What's good, Isaac? Thank you for tuning in. Where you logging in from? Andy from Scotland says money and greed. Absolutely, money and greed, and that's what it's all being driven, and it's being put ahead of safety. Isaac from Japan. Wow, Far East. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for tuning in, logging in. So again, if you have any videos, doesn't have to be Amazon related, but especially where you live, Good morning, Dave from Connecticut. I'm sorry, April, I missed that. Send that again. I think that was April. Noli says, wow, welcome Japan. Isaac says, race in the 585 though, 100. Wow. Much respect. Thank you for tuning in. Another former 585, Rock City, Rocktown, The Rock, the ROC, Rochester. So these companies like Amazon are putting greed and money ahead of safety. And it's happening everywhere. So I want you to pay close attention where you live. And again, I'm welcoming any video, any fan video. I'll give you full credit. But keep your eyes out for these Amazon trucks in your area, running lights, having no plates, speeding, reckless driving. Half of them are all banged up and crashed. And I'm telling you, if you think, because I know there's always the haters, right? If any of you think, wow, Davey, I don't know, you're being kind of petty with this Amazon stuff. This is part of a bigger and a greater picture on a national and international level. Look at Andy said in Scotland, they drive like loonies. So it's not just here. And I assure you, if you Google and you do some research, there have been innocent people crossing the street that have been killed by these Amazon delivery drivers who are in a rush to deliver. Because see, like any job, and I understand people got to make a living and they're just trying to live, right? I get that. But any job, right, is going to be put under this rat race kind of mentality. And trust me when I tell you that these Amazon delivery, they're on a quota. Much like law enforcement has a ticket quota, these delivery drivers have a quota. Certain amount of packages that they need to deliver within a certain amount of time. And so out the window goes safety, goes any respect for vehicle and traffic laws. And that's why even Andy says they're driving like loonies in Scotland. They've killed people here in the U.S. They've ran people over. And I'm telling you, this is something that's going to get worse. And that's why I've just started to notice it here in my hometown of Rochester, New York. So check those videos out. Hit me up if you have any videos, anything police related. Edward, if you got any interesting videos in Puerto Rico, my man, it could be the beautiful beach. I've never visited there. Andy says paid by the piece. Absolutely. It's a quota. They have to get these packages delivered. Gee, right by my family's old address so we can see our old house. I took a picture of that. I took a screenshot of that comment. I will look at it and we'll do that. I still got to make a couple videos, a couple tour videos. So we'll definitely do that. I'll include it in there for you, OG Timmy Dean. Absolutely, my brother. Absolutely. I want to make this channel, it says Davy VTV, but I want to make it more about everyone, right? Everyone's included. And that's why, again, I'm putting a call out. If any of you have any interesting videos you want to share, Edward, I was saying, if it's the beautiful beach in Puerto Rico, if it's cars, if it's something you girls are working on, a project, something you just want to share on Davy VTV, I'm trying to make the channel more inclusive, more, just include everyone in here, okay? OG Timothy says, thanks, boss. Absolutely. I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in, for checking out, a little slice of my daily life here in Rochester, New York. I know the channel, sometimes there's things you may not agree with or understand, but and that's okay. Also, law enforcement, shout out to law enforcement. That's right, I'm going to include them too because everyone is welcome on this channel. A long time ago, I saw a comment, which I've talked about on several videos, where somebody said some nasty things about law enforcement should get, should not be in the channel, should get the fuck out of here, this and that. And I absolutely cannot disagree anymore. Everyone's welcome on this channel. Edward said, awesome, have a great day. Gracias, papi. Igualmente a ti. Igualmente. Gracias. So anyone, again, have any interesting videos, send them my way. Keep doing you, bro. Isaac from Japan. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that. I really do. A lot of you know that I get a lot of hate messages, a lot of threats. My children have been threatened. My children have been stalked. All you got to do is go on my Twitter and see that I've used it as a platform to document all the threats and the stalking against me and my family. Because law enforcement here in Monroe County, New York, all law enforcement here has completely turned a blind eye. We'll send you video and details. Absolutely. I took a screenshot of that. I will read that, Noli. Absolutely. So Monroe County, New York area law enforcement. Noli said, glad you're doing this. Thank you. Monroe County, New York area law enforcement has completely ignored these threats against me and my family. And so I've used Twitter to do as a platform to document all these things. You know what I mean? These messages, these disturbing messages targeting me and my children. And again, that just goes with the whole story, right? It goes with the fact of Rochester, New York. Never forget this, whether you're here or you're in Scotland like Andy Taylor is. Never forget how corrupt and what a good old boys town, how corrupt, how dirty Rochester, New York is. Noli, well, we love you and are here to help you anytime you need. I appreciate that so much. And that's why I went into this long little rant about the threats and stuff, because for Edward, for Noli, for everyone, Isaac, everyone, Andy, and everyone else, I'm not trying to leave anyone out, who has thanked me, who has said they like the channel, they like the content, they enjoy my videos, they enjoy my advice, like OG Timmy Dean said, him and his wife enjoy some of the advice. You know, you don't have to always agree with me, and that's fine, you know what I mean? But I thank you, I really do, and I appreciate it. And you're the reason, each and every one of you are the reason why I keep doing this. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it. But the fact that obviously, you know, some of you at least find it interesting, I really appreciate that. Especially when I put that in contrast with the threats and just the nasty, hurtful, you know, many of you know my dad committed suicide. That's kind of the backstory to why I do what I do. My dad, Mario Vara, it's going to be 26 years coming up. It's 26 years that he's been gone. And I've gotten the nastiest, most disturbing messages, you know, about my dad, and just people that are losers, you know what I mean? People that are just really evil people, you know, evil, sick, twisted, disturbed individuals. So when I put that in contrast with the support and everyone that sends me a little message, like right now on the live, I really appreciate that. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. Have a great day, everyone. Peace.